That is a great way to do warmer weather, is to go on a cruise, right?
Yeah.
We've got Nicole Beach here. She is with Expedia Cruise Ship Centers, and you're here today to talk about misconceptions with
First of
cruises.
all, you have the perfect name. Beach, right?
No, that's
right?
perfect.
That's awesome.
That is
Like
perfect.
meant to be and travel. Yes, this is true.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's talk about these misconceptions. What are some of the misconceptions that you hear people thinking about cruises?
I think one of the top ones, and I think I personally had this before my first cruise, was that you'd feel claustrophobic or crowded and too
Stuck.
many people.
Yeah.
So, which is not the case at all. I mean, the cabins are smaller than a hotel room, but probably the size
You don't want
of
to
it.
spend a lot of time in the cabin
Right,
anyway.
yeah. Well, and I mean,
Yeah.
they're really the size probably of a European hotel room. If you've
That's
been to
true.
Europe,
Yeah.
those are
That's
really
true.
pretty small.
But look how large these things are. I mean,
they're
we're talking like
floating
10
cities.
to 15
Floating
stories.
cities.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
crazy.
Yeah, they're ginormous. And then the newer ones too, they build it so that there's so many different spaces throughout the ship, different dining areas. So everyone's really spread out when you talk about a floating city.
Yeah.
There's so many different locations to be. I mean, claustrophobic is one of the last things I've ever felt. And I think most people that have cruised would say they don't ever feel that way.
Yeah, I've enjoyed
I've never
cruises.
flown on a cruise. I love cruises.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a list here. Okay, we've already talked about cruise ships are crowded.
Yes.
Cruise ships are crowded. You talked about that.
Yes.
Cruising will make you seasick.
Yes, that's another one.
Some people will.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you know what? It's like 10% that maybe feel it. But again, these newer ships, they have stabilizers built
Really?
into them. Yeah, they're kind of a wings on the bottom of the ship to help them stay stable.
I didn't know that.
Yes, and then the bigger ships also. I mean, they're so large of the city.
They don't really get the
You don't
rocking.
get that feeling.
Yeah.
I've been on some where I really am like, oh, we left port. I didn't even know we were moving.
Well,
Truly.
I heard a tip that if you go up on deck as you're pulling out, you can see that you're moving, and it helps your brain to realize.
Adjust
This
to
is
it.
true,
I'm
actually,
moving.
also too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of that mental state. And a lot of people, they're imagining kind of how it would be on a catamaran or something,
Right. Very
where
different.
it's a completely different experience.
And
yeah.
if you do struggle with that, they have the patches. My
Yes.
husband just wears a patch
Yes.
behind his ear.
Those
when
are
we go on
amazing
cruises,
nowadays.
And they
Yeah.
help him so much because he does get car sick and seasick and things like that. So
Yes, I was
he
going to say
just
the
wears
patches,
those.
or some people even just wear those little bracelets
Oh,
that
yeah.
it's an acupuncture, and they've done it for their kids because they can throw those on.
Oh, that's cool.
And that helps a lot. So
Yeah.
really not as much. It's more people
Not
fear
really a
of
big
seasick.
issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, bad weather could ruin a cruise.
Yes. So this is a good one to talk about since we have hurricane
Yeah, with
season.
hurricanes. I think there was. They were talking about one ship that was kind of behind
Yeah.
the hurricane,
So-
and it was kind of rough.
I actually was on one in a hurricane, and I reached out to Lindsay to say, "Hey, what's the plan?" But what's cool about cruising is they move like outside of the storm.
Yeah.
So it's almost better than being stuck on land and just waiting for the storm to come.
Yeah.
They just realign their itineraries, and so sometimes there's a hurricane happening, and then you just get moved, or they move you out to sea. So it's kind of better than being,
that makes sense.
the storm coming to you.
Yeah, I was on a cruise once where they just changed the order of our ports.
Correct,
Because
yeah.
they were trying to work its way, not around a hurricane, but around a cold front.
Yeah.
So they just changed our port numbers, the order that you went in, and it was
It
great.
worked out great, yeah. Or sometimes they say, hey, we're going to leave like an hour early to
Yeah.
miss the storm. So that's
So little
awesome
things like
too.
that. Okay.
Let's talk about food. Food allergies, and cruises only have buffets. Kind of a
Yeah, I think that's the perception because that's the
Yeah.
old school thought is like, oh, it's just to go and eat.
Yeah.
So definitely eating's an option. And if you look at this amazing ship, I don't even know how many restaurants.
Yeah,
There is
seriously
so many
huge.
options. It's not just buffets, a million restaurants, but then also if you have allergies, they have adjusted for that. So gluten-free,
great.
dairy-free, and I mean, it's really, really controlled.
And your server tends to get to know you,
Yes.
and they'll just bring those to you.
Yeah, they know your favorite drinks, all your
Yeah.
favorite everything.
Yeah.
well. Here's an important one. Cruising is expensive.
That's important for Ron.
Yes, yes. So actually, I know Lindsay wants to do the Ritz-Carlton yacht cruise.
Oh my gosh. Well, Facebook brought that up for me, and I was like, that's out of the price
Yeah.
range.
Yeah.
My goodness.
That is an option for those. So when you're ready, you let me know. Book it. But it's such an affordable way to vacation because it includes everything: your transportation, your lodging, your food, entertainment.
So on average, how much would it cost a couple?
Well, it probably depends on what cruise.
This is true. It
Right.
depends on what cruise and what cabin and itinerary and all those things. But I mean, you can find something from $500 a person to $5,000 to $50,000 if we're talking Ritz-Carlton. But really, what's cool is it's such a great multi-generational vacation option because everyone can go on the same vacation, but maybe pick a different cabin choice. So that's what a lot of people like to do. Is some people would do the inside, and other people would do a balcony, but then you're all on the same vacation.
Yeah. Okay. So how do people get a hold of you if they're thinking maybe I should try out this cruise thing? I don't know.
Yeah. You can call us 801-397-3342. That's our local phone number. Or expediacruises.com/Lehigh.
And we talked about this last time, but you guys do more than cruises.
Yes. So
It's kind of confusing that it says Expedia Cruise Ship Center,
It
but
does.
you guys do more than cruises.
Yeah,
so.
it's Expedia Cruises, and then it's air, land, and sea vacation. So actually, when we help people with their cruise, we can give suggestions for flights, hotel, transfers, excursions, all the things you need
Pretty
to
cool.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All
Thanks
right.
so much, Nicole.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it.